Hey, what's shaking, homies? So today we're going to do a video with my Weber Smokey Joe Premium here. Now, the Weber Smokey Joe has been around forever. They've made tons of different models of it. Now, the Weber Smokey Joe Premium, this is their most portable model as they advertise it. Basically, the vents are just on the side here. There is no vent on the bottom. And that way you can close up your vents, and also too, the little lid catch here, also you can just pop it up and it'll keep it locked shut so you don't have to worry about spilling. And you can take it, move it around, even when it's hot. You don't really have to worry about anything spilling. And very, very cool. It all sounds great on paper. The problem is you can't cook with the frickin' thing. Because where these vents are, it doesn't work because your food is at the same level. In order, how a grill works is air comes in through the bottom of the coals. As it passes through the coals, it gets hot, makes your food hot. La-di-da-di-da, then you have cooked food. Okay, it's coming in at the same level. So these coals just like aren't working. I tried to cook a steak. I almost ruined a really nice steak because I tried to cook it on this frickin' thing and it didn't work. That being said, all I really got to do is drill some holes here in the bottom and it'll work. It'll be cooking normal and I won't really have to do anything else. But I want to make it a little nicer. I want to add a little drip pan, which is something I got from the dollar store. And then I have this old Weber vent cover, and I'm gonna attach the vent cover to the bottom too, because why not? So yeah, if you have a Weber Premium Smokey Joe, you'll actually be able to use the thing if you watch this video. So stay tuned. Let's do it. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna drill a hole here in the bottom, so that way I can mount this onto the. I'm gonna do it on the bottom, obviously, but so that way I'll have a hole where I can mount this in there. Now, I don't even really need to do this. I could just drill 4 holes, and it probably would be fine. Most of the time, you're going to leave these wide open anyways. It's very rare you ever close these. You usually only close them just to turn off the grill. So that's really the only reason I'm going to put it down there. Basically, the only reason I'm doing this is because I have it. If you don't have this, just drill 4 frickin' holes here, and you'll be fine. But I'm going to try to make this a little nicer. So to find the dead center, I made sure this was on a level surface, and I just put a drip of water in there, and then I marked where where it was. Right now the table it's on isn't level, so the little bit of water in there is off centered, but I marked it. You probably can't see that, but I already went ahead and marked it. But yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to do it as best I can, you know. Oh man, this is hard to stay steady on, so here goes nothing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that wasn't too hard. Okay, so now I'm going to go find some screws that I can put this on here like this. Okay, then I'm going to remove these legs just so it's easy. I might not even have to. I'll remove the legs just so it's a little easier. And then I'm just going to drill some holes. I don't have a drill bit this big, so I'm just going to use the biggest drill bit I have, and it'll be good enough. Okay, so let me go find some screws where I can mount this to there, and then we'll be right back. Okay guys, so I got this mounted on here. I just put a washer and a screw, and then a nut on that side. So let me make sure we're in frame here. Yeah, okay, good enough. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drill holes. The biggest drill that I have is a 1/2 inch, so it's not quite big enough, but it'll be fine. It'll do a good enough job. Okay, so I'm just gonna. And yeah, there's a lot more of that. So. Okay. Okay, so 1 down, 3 to go. I probably should have drilled a pilot hole, but whatever. Okay, 2 more. Okay, so as you can see, there's a little burrs, so I'm just gonna clean up those burrs with a little sandpaper, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so I cleaned it up a bit, and you can see that you can have it closed, open. It's totally functional now. I just put a couple bolts on this side just to be sure. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I want to make a drip pan as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach. Actually, I'll put it right like that. Okay, so I'm gonna drill a hole in the bottom of this. This is just a pie tin. I got 2 for $1 at the dollar store. So I'm just gonna double wrap them, keep them up like that. Okay, so make sure you guys can see this. I'm just gonna eyeball this. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna undo this. Oh, this is on here. Good. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna put this. Okay, so first I'm gonna go like that. And the nice thing about this is you can, this is disposable, so you can just get new ones whenever you need to. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now I got a little makeshift drip pan as well. So now, if you're worried about ash and stuff seeping through, problem solved. And like I said, it's just, once it gets dirty, you don't even have to clean it. You just, they're $2 for $1. You just unscrew it, put a new one on there, and bada bing, bada boom. Or obviously you could clean it or whatever, but I don't see the point. Also, too, you notice, look at how high these vent holes are. What is that supposed to do as far as to cook your food? I don't even understand how that works. This with the vent on the bottom, much better design and really cool. Now actually even better. I got vents on both, so I could have like one side open. I don't know. Say you're doing like you want smoke to only come off to one side, and you're and this to be like your cold side. I guess you could do something like that. So pretty cool. Actually, now that I have it set up like that. So I would highly recommend doing this. So I'm going to put it back together, and we're going to try to cook a steak on this thing. Okay guys, sorry about the bad lighting, but I got this great looking New York strip right here. The coals are nice and hot. So I'm going to throw this on here. We'll see how this goes. I like the sound of that. I couldn't even get that before. I'm actually going to, this is a thick steak, so I'm going to cook it with the top on. And I'll see you guys when I flip it. Okay guys, I rotated it 90 degrees, but I did not flip it yet. But I can just tell you based on the way it's flaring up and just the overall sound is making everything about it that it is cooking way better. So I'm going to give it another like 90 seconds on this side, and I'll be back when I flip it. Okay guys, so I'm going to flip it, but let's take a closer look at this side. So it definitely cooked it much better. Then when I tried to cook it before this modification, I couldn't get any sear at all. And so far I'm very happy with this. So let's finish this steak and we'll cut into it and I'll see how good it looks. But so far very happy with the first side and going very good. The drip pan's working too. I can see grease collecting in there. So far this modification was a success. Okay guys, so I think the steak is done. Oh yeah. Looks beautiful on that side as well. So beautiful, oh, I almost dropped it. Beautiful looking steak. I'm gonna let this rest for 5 minutes. We'll cut into it. But from the outside, I'm very happy with the results. Alright guys, so let's check this baby out. Alright, so let's just cut into it. I let it rest for about 4 to 5 minutes. I couldn't wait any longer. So first, let's just cut into it, take a look at it. And it looks like I cooked it. I like my steaks pretty damn rare. Yeah, I mean, even people that say medium rare, mine's, oh yeah, that's like exactly how I like it. Hopefully, that's coming up good. I'd like just a little bit of brown and the rest pink. I'm basically a hard sear, but there's steam coming off it. I don't know if the camera can see it, but it's definitely cooked all the way through. But yeah, enough talking about it. Let's eat it. Okay guys, so this steak basically turned out exactly how I like it. But the grill in general worked 100 times better after the modification. If you have the Smokey Joe Premium, I really recommend you do this modification because it's hard to even get like a hot enough flame to do anything with without having that vent on the bottom. And now you also have the vents on the side too, so you can really, like if you keep the lid on and you have all the vents open, you can actually get a lot of airflow and a lot of heat with the lid on as well as when it's open. For searing and stuff, I noticed it worked a lot better when the lid was off. Even though it was snowing outside and everything, I was still able to cook this steak exactly how I wanted. And this is a really thick steak. I mean, this is a big mother effer, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, after the modifications, I actually do like that Smokey Joe Premium. It's only like 45 bucks. I would recommend getting the one that already has the vents on the bottom. But if you already got that one, or if there's a deal on that one and you can just do the modification yourself, yeah, might as well just get that one, you know? So I'll put a link to the premium down below, and I'll also put a link to the other one that comes with the holes already on it. But I hope the video helped somebody, and if not, well, hopefully you at least watched me make a steak and you enjoyed that. So until next time, cheers, and I'll see you later.